Man, I tell you what, man, I'm excited to be here today with these two young men. For the people that don't know, Coach Sam Shea, head football coach, Miles College. I've got two of my seniors here with me, Mitchell Smiley, defensive back. He's actually, he graduated in May, so he's already a grad, leader on and off the field. Next to me on my left, I've got Donovan Barton also. He's a senior right tackle. Did a great job last season and also did a great job this off season in the spring, on and off the field. So very excited about these guys being here. We actually had some other guys that could have, possibly been here, that are doing really well, that are leaders, but we could only bring two players.
Indeed. Respectfully understand. Hey, since you gave me that, Coach, I got to ask you this question right now.
Yes, sir.
What are some of the goals that you have set for your team for this upcoming season?
Well, one of the biggest things, it started in the off season when I got there. The biggest thing for a team is to come together and be a team, and be on the same page. And so those are some things we felt like we did this off season, and we want to continue to do that. And obviously, as a head coach, we want to establish a culture where our guys understand that, listen, we got to get it done, not just on the field, but off the field.
Gotcha. Matter of fact, since you had, let me come with the follow-up question on that one. What is the type of culture that you're looking to bring to the program?
Well, for me, with our players, like I said, it's about developing a total student athlete.
Yes, sir.
So I want these guys not only to play well on Saturdays, but do well during the week. Go graduate like Mitchell Smiley, graduate early. Go have over a 3.5 GPA like Donovan Barton. Be those guys.
Gotcha. Matter of fact, you guys got a young man on your team, Stovall.
Okay.
Came out of the park that I coach at Gresham Park here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good stuff.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Tell him Coach Walker said hello. He probably see them like, what?
I didn't know that. I'll make sure I tell him.
Yes, sir. Yep. I coach Little League football over at Gresham Park. Yeah, still trying to stick with the youth, trying to guide them to where they need to go. Because, and then not only that, but still help, you guys out as far as with giving you a platform for you to have, be able to speak your truth as far as what you got going on at your institutions, letting everybody know, hey, listen, we are here.
Exactly.
Come check us out. Come see what we got going on.
Right.
So those are the type of things that, I like to do there. Like I said, I'm behind the camera, I'm in front of the camera talking, but I'm doing this for y'all to have it for you, to put out, your story.
Right.
A lot
you
of
do a
times
great job putting it out there,
I thank you. Donovan, I got a question for you. What are some of the things you and your offensive linemen work on to get the running game going this upcoming season? And before you answer, I saw that you guys averaged like 4.4 yards per carry last year. So I know the running game has always been stout. And I think you lost, the big back, the big running back that you guys had last year?
Yeah, we lost.
Okay. Actually lost both backs, both running backs.
Okay. So what is something that we can expect from you guys this upcoming season to where that running game is going to be, top tier like we've always seen it?
I'd say starting from the things up front. We do good on our double teams, just on certain sides we just have such big guys. It's pretty much, we just move the teams.
I got you. I mean, you guys are definitely very big and agile up front. I got to give you that. And like I said, definitely for your size, you guys make sure that you're able to not let defenses try to size you up as far as okay, I can scheme him by shifting from say a 2 to a 3 technique to go ahead and just catch him off guard, shoot a gap here, they'll come across you, to get in the backfield, disrupt plays. So from that standpoint, I've watched a lot of you guys. I've watched you guys really get after it out there on the field and just make sure everything is on point. How many of your offensive linemen do you have returning this year?
Well, Donovan talked about having size. Obviously, next to him, we've got Eric Blair coming back at right guard. He's got that size that Donovan's talking about. You move over to the left side, the left tackle. We got Christian Twyman coming back. Christian's about 6'4", about 300. At the center spot, Tyler Lowry. He's actually a first-team all-conference guy for us at the center spot. He's one of our leaders. Does a really good job for us, and we're going to lean on our offensive line this year. We're going to lean on those guys to, really lead us on that side of the ball. I'm a big believer that it starts up front, O-line and D-line. So, those guys, they see me down there at the O-line drills a lot. sir.
Okay. Mr. Smiley, what is the defensive mindset you and your defensive teammates have coming into this upcoming season?
The mindset is fast and mean. Fast and, we want to play fast and we want to play with an edge. We want to compete with everybody, play with everybody. We feel like we can be on the field with anybody. One thing that's been a constant since I've been at Miles is we've always been fast. We've always been able to rally to the ball. We've always been able to run guys down. So that is the mindset going into the season.
Okay. Next question is for both of you guys. What is the excitement of having Coach Shea coming into the program as a new head coach?
For me, it was exciting just getting, like a fresh start, like a reset. It made me feel like I was almost a freshman again, a chance to prove myself over again, getting the guys who've been around, getting them to wake up a little bit. It's time to go. Like, we got new blood, we got new faces, new artists, so everything's earned again.
All right.
That was exciting for me.
For me, it is the experience. Coach Shea, along with all the other coaching staff, they came in, they got so much experience under their belt, so everything they teach us is the state of the art.
Okay.
So I think that'll help us.
Matter of fact, who's that you guys played? Was it Alabama State? Y'all played first game last season? Mm-hmm. Took them boys to the wire.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here shaking my head like, y'all don't think that these folks got competition down here? Like, because y'all think it's Division II, some of these kids, I'm just gonna be honest, I think a couple of teams down there, they Division II, but they're actually Division I teams. I'm just gonna be real with you. I believe you guys can play up another level. That's just me.
Well, I've always been a big believer that nobody's perfect. So,
right.
So the evaluators that take guys on the Power 5 level,
right.
1AA, D2, nobody's going to get it right every time.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of guys, I played professional football with a number of guys that were Division II guys.
Right.
Andre Reed, Hall of Famer, NFL Hall of Famer. So every level of football, you better respect that opponent,
right.
No matter who it is, because they put their stuff on the same way you do.
Last question. The season is coming near. What's the excitement like for everybody in the building? When the day comes, when it's time to kick the ball off, what's going through your minds? What's the excitement?
Thank you.
It's just that feeling, that adrenaline, that rush, that you only get so many of those every year. You only get a certain amount of time to experience those. It's just, there's no time like right before the season, that anticipation.
Okay.
Keeping the previous season in the back of my mind. So we'll start with you, Coach. Remembering the outcome and just using that as motivation to go all the way this season.
Indeed. Go ahead, Coach.
Well, for myself as a coach, people talk about the excitement. Are you ready for football? There's always a lot of work to do. I mean, we've still got a lot of work to do. My coaching staff, those guys are back in Birmingham working and trying to get prepared, because you always get to that first game, and as a head coach, you're wondering, did you do enough? Did you do everything you needed to do to get the team prepared? So I'm one of those guys. I just keep working until the whistle blows.
There we go. Miles College is the standard. Y'all been winning SIAC championships. Y'all was two out of three in the last 4 years? What's the ultimate goal for this season?
The goal is to win.
That's all I got for you, Coach. I appreciate you.
Man.
Thank you.